Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Leo. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Nine of Wands, also as the Empress, Taurus and Libran energy. They're viewing you as the World, all right, and the connection, we see the Ace of Wands. So this is going to be a very fiery, passionate, brand new connection, and I feel like this could be a divine counterpart situation. Now your person is showing up as the Fool, Aries energy, which they may or may not have in their chart, but I feel like this is someone who's definitely a free thinker. This is someone who's a bit of a rebel. This is someone who has their own personal style that really makes like an impact when they walk in the room, or they get a lot of attention. I feel like they're creative. I feel like they're resilient. This is most likely someone, Leo, who's going to pursue you, is what I'm getting. I also feel like this is someone who really enjoys the finer things in life. All right, so I feel like they know how to have a good time. They have a comfortable lifestyle. I'm definitely not getting somebody superficial here at all. And I feel like they're very, very attractive, not only to you, but to many people. Now, the Nine of Wands tells me that this person may be feeling a little bit guarded when they meet you, or exhausted because they may have a lot going on. They could have their own business. For some of you, they might be getting ready for like an art show or a display, or a project taking off, or it just feels like they have a lot going on when you meet them. They're definitely multifaceted. But I also feel like this is somebody who's done a lot of healing work. So this is somebody who knows how to handle themselves. They kind of know how to handle whatever comes their way. And we see the King of Swords, so they may have strong Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But I also think for a lot of my Leos, you're going to love this person's mind. You're going to love the way they communicate. You're going to love the things that you two talk about. You know, not only can you talk about everything, religion, politics, and football, but you can also talk, you can go deep with this person. You can talk about, things that maybe you don't normally talk about with other people, or they bring up topics that always keep you on your toes. And we see Temperance energy. This person may work in medicine or in the healing arts. This is somebody who I feel is going to feel really nice to be around. Like, this is someone who's going to calm your nervous system. This is someone who's been able to balance their dualities within, like they've done their shadow work is what I'm getting. But I also feel like this is somebody who's patient. This is, can they be impulsive? Sure. But a lot of times I think that when they do take impulsive action, in fact, they've put a lot of time and thought into what they're going to do. My Leos, how you're going to be feeling, the Ten of Pentacles. So this person's going to make you feel like, wow, I could be with them for a long time, or this could really be my person. The Ten of Pentacles here also indicates that, this person's going to really see your worth and your value. They're going to make you feel really good, but they also come in at a time where you're feeling like your worth and your value. And that's why this feels so much in alignment with you. Because it's very high vibrational energy. It's two people, it feels like you were absolutely meant to meet, but it feels like I've got two very high vibrational, two very high value people coming together, or finally meeting one another. Now, this person might have a little bit of a jealous streak, so it may be something to address or to watch out for. All right, we see serendipity, so you will cross paths when you least expect it, or in an unexpected manner. We see that this person may be a traveler, or they enjoy new experiences, places, and people, and they may have great stories to tell about their travels. All right, and we also see Daddy's Girl. Now, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. So this person, regardless of their sex or their gender, how they identify, they have a close-knit relationship with their father. They could look a lot like their father, act like their father, followed in their father's footsteps. And for some of you, this person may have a daughter or be a single parent. Now with Empress energy, I mean, talk about high vibrational energy. This is divine counterpart, divine feminine energy. But this person, you know, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, so it doesn't necessarily mean they're a woman. But Empress energy is somebody who's very attractive, very abundant, somebody that values growth and expansion. This is someone who will walk away from something, even if it's very difficult, but they'll use all their strength and courage to walk away from something that's not in alignment with them. You know, that can be bad habits, that can be relationships, romantic, family, friends, you name it. Because this is somebody who knows their worth and their value. This is somebody who doesn't chase, they attract, all right? They're a heartbreaker for sure. I do see that this person gets a lot of attention. And not only are they physically attractive, but I feel like there's just this aura about them. The energy that they bring to a room or to a situation is just, it's charismatic, it's attractive, all right? They're mysterious. And again, that is something that people find really attractive. Are they attainable or not, right? We see that they may be in their 30s. Okay, now for some of you that may be the case, but remember that these really specific messages, especially about age or, you know, physical attributes or ethnicities and things like that, they're not going to resonate with all of you, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not your reading, but they certainly will be confirmation for some of you. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, so they may have brown, light brown, hazel, or dark brown eyes. Again, specific message, not for all of you. They could be a sneakerhead. So again, I do think this person is very well put together, whether they're dressed up or they're dressed down. And I definitely feel like they've got like a unique style. But this person may love sports. They could be a casual dresser. They have a sneaker collection. But even if they're dressed down, Leo, they look good. They look put together. All right, and we see unique hairstyles. So this card says dreads, twisties, cornrows, man bun. Again, this is more of a gender-specific message. So, you know, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, but there may be something about their hairstyle that's unique. Again, they just have a unique personal style is what I'm getting. All right, let's see what else my Leos need to know about this person. All right, they like to use their middle name, so they could go by their middle name or they could add it to their first name, or maybe they go by their first two initials. I see JP, JB, something like that. They have an unusual hair feature. Okay, so again, that unique hairstyle might be a little unusual, might be different from, you know, what you're accustomed to. It might just be very drastically different than your own hair. So sometimes this indicates for me a different ethnic background. This person owns their own home, so they have stability, and they sing in the shower. So this is somebody who most likely likes to work out. This is somebody who's optimistic, they're upbeat. Now with the World card here, we see Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. That, you know, this person may be very different from you, and I feel like they really appreciate the fact that you two come from different backgrounds. But Leo, they feel like you're the coup de grace, like you're the best of the best. You're the, you know, you're what they've been waiting for. The World card is like, finally, you know, this is karmic justice. This is what I want. This is the new beginning I've been hoping for. Now, some of you could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your chart, but they see you as very loving, very nurturing, very creative. And we see the Six of Swords in reverse. Now, they may be a little bit worried that you don't want to move forward with them, or you're feeling conflicted, or you're a little bit detached. But more so with the Six of Swords in reverse, I get that this person is going to be stuck on you from the jump, Leo. All right, and how you're going to be feeling the Devil card. So I think you're going to be a little bit low-key obsessed yourself. So I'm kind of getting it's mutual, that this is just going to be super intense. Because you both are going to be feeling it. Like you're both in the right energy to come together. Two very high value people, okay? Or high vibrational people, let's put it that way. All right, so what do they notice about you, or what do they really like about you? We see the Fool card. So they're coming through as the Fool, Aries energy. So they may see some of them, you know, parts of themselves in you. But I love this because I also think this is going to be a fun and lighthearted connection. A lot of joking around, a lot of inside jokes, and fearlessly revealing emotion and helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. But they just love how brutally honest you are. Maybe you use sometimes some self-deprecating humor, although you do want to be careful with that. But you just, you know, you fearlessly, You reveal your emotions, and they love that. They just, it's raw. It's, it's unedited. It's, unabashedly you, Leo. All right. And they love your spiritual side, the mystic. All right. So they see that you revel in an intimate union here with the divine. All right, so the Ace of Wands tells me this is going to be a very sexy and very passionate connection. I also feel it could be unexpected for some of you. And I feel like, I definitely feel like it's someone brand new. Now, my singles new love readings that I do on the weekends really are meant to be that it's someone completely brand new. But this is just confirmation. All right, so we see releasing control, Leo. This connection challenges the need to manage outcomes. Trust becomes part of the lesson. And, I feel like maybe, Leo, you're used to being like stepping up and taking the lead. It's really natural for Leo energy. But I also think you finally meet somebody here who is also a natural leader. And when you trust somebody, you can step back from time to time, and it can feel very, very good because you trust your partner to be able to handle or step up and take the lead and take control. All right, with Aries energy, it's a very cardinal energy, which is leadership. So through community or social circles. So I was wondering if we were going to get where or how you might meet this person. And Spirit's coming through with this connection comes through friends, gatherings, or familiar social environments. It grows naturally within shared spaces. Okay, and honest about their limits. This person understands their capacity and communicates it clearly. Transparency builds trust. Yeah, absolutely. And it's like you both are really transparent. You both fearlessly reveal your emotions, no matter what the reaction might be. And not to say that you're obtuse or they're obtuse in any way or irresponsible or crass, but just like you're honest, and it's refreshing. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, so we see love language, gift giving. So tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. Okay, we see twin flame recognition. So let me just go back to gift giving. Gift giving is going to be their love language. They may bring you a small gift on your first date, or somebody who just does sweet things for you. Like if you're sick, they bring you medicine or make you soup. Bring you a coffee during your lunch break, whatever it might be. So we see twin flame recognition. This soul that mirrors your own. So you two do mirror each other in a lot of ways, but this is also a strong indication of the power of the soul contract you have with this person. And Spirit saying it is happening in divine timing. And for some of my Leos, this is something that will go the distance with this marriage card. It will be something that a connection that you end up being in, something that's stable, where you build a legacy, and something that's meant to be long term. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, you'll have to wait just a little bit longer. All right, and we see next month, which is August, Leo energy, Leo season. So it does feel like it's not going to be too much longer that you have to wait, my dear Leos, but this does feel in alignment with you. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.